When I was growing up, I was always told that I was too short to be a pitcher and that my size was not going to allow me to throw as hard as the bigger girls. I learned how to move the ball and how to change speeds, and I think that that's a really important part of pitching.
And here's the 1-2 from Vanker. Not going to miss. She goes down swinging for the first out at the top of the first.
I have gotten a lot more confident on the mound, and I've been able to have a short memory and really move past mistakes and flush anything that happens that didn't go my way.
Sarah has many gifts, and that's, I think, what separates her from everybody else in the battery, that she is so polished in every facet of the game. If you have a kid who can legitimately spin a drop, spin a rise, and attack a batter like that, you're talking a very, very small percentage in Division I. And then the fact that she can mix in a very good changeup, that she can on command throw for a strike, it's the skill set in itself that just immediately is going to set Sarah apart.
Vanker strikes out 2 of the last 3 she sees here in the 4th. Tegan Morio 5-2.
Very impressive statistic for a freshman.
I think the mental aspect of pitching is really overlooked because you don't think about it. You're kind of like, oh, like that's what they do. That's what you just kind of go out there and pitch. I love it because it's not pretty, it's not fancy, but it just gets the job done. I don't get a lot of strikeouts, but I get out, so that's what matters.
She's got time, and she's got a 3rd out at first.
Tegan might be one of the more impressive, just raw athletes I think I've seen in Division I in a long time, not just kids that I've coached. She is strong, she is fast, she is explosive, she is powerful, and she really has a winner's mentality. That kid is an absolute competitor.
We play a game of failure, and we're gonna fail most of the time, but you just have to focus on the next batter. Like if I hit a batter, walk a batter, or do anything kind of negatively in general, you gotta focus on the next girl, getting her out. The last one doesn't matter, so we just had to look forward.
If I walk a batter or if I hit a batter, I think it's really important that I forget that and just move on to the next pitch, because that's what's going to help my team, and they don't need me to be sulking about something. It's really important to be able to just forget mistakes and move on.
So the fact that they're the same age and they're such a wonderful complement to one another, with Sarah throwing, a little bit slower, probably realistically 5 or 6 miles an hour slower, and it's really spinny, and you've got to time it up, and you've got to make sure you pick the right pitch and you hit through the ball, or you're just going to pop the ball for pounding the ground off Sarah. And Tegan's going to throw for the kind of velocity that can just flat out throw past people. It really couldn't have worked out any better, and we're excited for it.